The purpose of this report was to determine whether or not the career of occupational therapy is feasible in the economic climate of the United States today. Why choose this topic? Well, with the economy still recovering from the recession back in 2008, I think that every person entering college should know what type of career is feasible for them. A feasible major, in my definition, would be one with economic and life benefits and where there will be a sufficient amount of jobs waiting for them once they graduate. A college education to me is an investment, so it should provide sufficient return. I decided to analyze occupational therapy because this is a career path I intend to pursue. To reach a conclusion, this paper examined many sources to analyze things such as job outlook, trends in salary and number of jobs for the future, the cost of schooling to obtain the degree, reforms in the medical field such as the Affordable Care Act and its effects on medical specialists. One of the most important factors that I could examine was debt. According to experts and administrators, the factors that influence increases in prices include the cost of maintaining and operating facilities and providing instruction, and to compensate for losses in revenue due to state budget cuts. The recession has caused these budget cuts in many states and caused an increase in the cost of college tuition. This increase in cost of college tuition increases the debt for postgraduates, and debt is a very scary and important factor for incoming students to think about when pursuing a feasible career. Another important factor to consider are reforms such as the Affordable Care Act. The most important question regarding the Affordable Care Act is payment. Most troubling, the Affordable Care Act contains no reform of the way physicians are paid. This phenomenon is daunting for someone who is considering investing large sums of money into their education and their degree. While both debt and reform can pose a threat to pursuing a career in occupational therapy, I have hope in looking at the career outlook. According to the U.S. Department of Labor, the job increase for occupational therapists from 2012 to 2022 is 29%, while in other health diagnosing and treating practitioners is 20%, and the total for all occupations is 11%. This dataset shows that occupational therapy is way higher than the average job increase, and that's important because employment increase is one of the best indicators that one will be successful with this career choice. So, with this large increase in number of jobs, it can come as no surprise that the salary is also increasing. The Department of Labor shows that the average annual wage for occupational therapists was $75,400 in 2013, while OT plans showed that the average in 2014 was $86,000. This increase in salary is a trend that can be seen due to the increased demand for the career, and it will most likely continue to increase for as long as the job is in demand. So, after a thorough analysis of this research question, I can say with confidence that the trends in number of jobs and payment outweigh the potential debt from increased college tuition. If incoming students decide to pursue a major in occupational therapy, they will come out to many job opportunities in the future. The demand for occupational therapists in the United States should outweigh the potential negatives that the Affordable Care Act can pose. Therefore, I highly recommend that this major be funded and that students wanting to pursue it continue to do so. Listed are the references used during this presentation. If you have any further questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to refer to these references.